Hello everyone, in today's video we'll learn how to create a blog page from the ground up. To do so, we'll use ZionBuilder to create templates, which will then use the theme builder to apply to the WordPress archive pages. I started with a fresh WordPress installation and already had the ZionBuilder Pro version installed and activated. WordPress 5.9.3 is the most recent version, and it includes the 2022 theme, which has an experimental beta editor version. As you can see, the customized options, menu options, and widgets are not present with this theme, so we will need to change the theme later. This is how the website currently appears. It uses the default theme with a few posts added by me for us to have some content. If you want to add more posts, you could add them from your admin dashboard under Posts. Now let's create our first page and replace the home page that we see here. Click the Add New button. Now add a title, and then press the Edit with ZionBuilder button. After editing a page, ZionBuilder loads the WordPress default layout that displays the header, footer, and title of that page, leaving you the choice to add the content with ZionBuilder. This layout can be changed by going to Page Options and selecting the desired page layout. You'll mostly use the ZionBuilder blank canvas or full-width layouts. Use the blank canvas layout when you need to start from scratch. If you want to create only the content and load the header and footer from the WordPress theme or from the theme builder, then use the full-width layout. I will choose the blank canvas layout for now. Let's open the library and choose a pre-made design to work with. I will choose this yoga template. Click Insert to add it to the page. Great! Let's see how it looks. Everything looks fine. Now let's save this page and take a look at our home page. Okay, it looks the same as before because we didn't tell WordPress what page is our home page. We need to go to the WordPress settings under Reading, then choose a static page as our home page. Now, save the settings and check your home page again and refresh. Now that we have created our first page, we need to take care of our menu. Let's go to the editor and edit the menu element. Here in this drop-down area, we should be able to select a WordPress menu, but there is nothing to select because there is no menu created yet. Under Appearance here, there should be a menu option, but since the 2022 theme has removed it, we need to change the theme. I will go for the Bloxy theme, but any theme should do just fine. Go to your theme options and press the Add New button. Then search for Bloxy and hit Install and activate. I will need to activate it again because I am using the WordPress multi-site option. Go to Appearance, Menus, and then press the Create a New Menu link. Type a name for your menu and hit the Create Menu button. Add the home page that we have created to your menu. If we now refresh the ZionBuilder editor, our new menu should appear. Nice. If you want to add more menus, you can do so from here, and they will be updated automatically in your header as well. Just like that. After you've completed the design for your homepage, you will want to apply the header and footer designs to all subsequent pages. To do so, save our header and footer to the library and add them to the default template in the ZionBuilder theme builder so that they appear on all pages. Make sure that when you save the header, you right-click the parent container and not an inner element. If you are not sure, you can open the Tree panel and save the header from there. Let's save the footer as well. If we check our local library, we should see our saved elements. Okay, this preview didn't come out right, but I believe I know why. I believe it is because it is using an absolute position. Please bear with me while I run a few more tests. Great, now it's working. Now that we've saved the header and footer, we don't need them on this page because we will add them in the theme builder. Go ahead and delete them. Save the page and let's take another look at our landing page. Go to the ZionBuilder theme builder. Add a new header component under the default template. Now edit it, and let's add the header template that we saved earlier under the local library. Please be careful not to add this last one because this is the theme builder component. This one here, with the name header. It is the same template that we've created here, so be careful not to mix them up. Nothing will happen if you add the first one. Add the second one instead. Save this template and close the component. And save the theme builder settings again. Usually right now we should see our header because we've added it from the theme builder, but because we have chosen the page layout as a blank canvas, the header and footer were removed from the layout. If we select the full width layout, then our header should appear. Here it is. Now let's add the footer the same way we did with the header using the theme builder. Create the footer component, then edit it and load the footer from the library. Same as before, make sure that you don't load the component. Saving the component before exiting is important in order for changes to apply. We also have a footer now. Let's get started on the blog page. Go to Pages and add a new page. Add a title and then press Publish. Now go to Appearance under Menus and let's change the custom link with the actual page we just created. Save the menu and go ahead and test if the link on the blog page works. Nice. We can now switch back and forth between the two pages we created. Add as many pages as you want, the same way we did with these two. When I'm building websites from the ground up, I usually realize at this point that I want my homepage header to be different from the rest of the page. If you remember, the landing page had the header position set to be absolute and was displayed over the hero header and not above it. Now I'm going to show you how to use the theme builder to create new templates, then apply those templates to specific pages. Using this technique, we can have two different headers on two separate pages. Press the Add New button under the theme builder, then under the pages category, select the page where you want this template to be applied. In our case, I will select the blog page. From the right side panel, you can drag and drop the already created components to the template. In order to know which component has been used and where, you can hover the component, and it will be highlighted with a green color. Because we want our header to be different from the one from the blog page, we need to remove this component and create a new one. I'll add the header again and make the position absolute as it was previously. Okay, so we have two different headers now, which is what we wanted. The archive page has the same header and the home page has a different one. Now let's see what else we can do. We need to build the blog archive page. This template appears to be missing a name. Let's use ZionBuilder to edit the home page and see if there's anything we can use for the blog archive design. This looks like a nice way to present the blog also. So I'm going to save it to the library and then import it as a component for the blog archive template. Now go to the theme builder and create a new body component for the blog archive. Edit it, open the library, and import the design that we saved earlier. Beautiful. I'm going to delete some elements from this design that we won't use and will keep only one post because the repeater will fetch the rest of our posts. What is the repeater and what does it do? The repeater is a tool that allows you to retrieve data from a database such as posts or products and display it in any way you want. All right, so this will be the post that we want to repeat. We can turn on the repeater in any parent of the element that we want to repeat, even on the repeated element itself. So you can use either this container or this section if you want. I will use the container. Click the container, go to the Advanced tab, and under Repeater Options, enable the repeater provider. Make sure the active page query is selected. Now click the element that you want to repeat and enable the repeater consumer. The next thing that we want to do is to tell this image that we want it to be replaced with the featured image of each post. We do that with the help of dynamic data, which you can choose from this icon here. Don't worry if the image vanished. This happens because the repeater doesn't know what active page query we want to use at this point. As a result, we must select the post type archive from Page Options under Dynamic Data Preview Source. The images are okay, but the headlines are identical, so we need to adjust this by selecting the post title from the title element under Dynamic Data. We will need to remove these rating stars because we don't need them, and also the buttons. Let's add the post links for the image and title because we want to click and read the whole article. Now, let's save the page and refresh the blog to see our progress. Close the component and save the theme builder settings. Our template applied to the blog page, but because we told the repeater to fetch data from the active page query, and currently we have no query on the blog page, the posts are not displayed. So we need to tell WordPress that we want to display posts on our blog page. This is what I did right now. And because the blog page is now a post archive page rather than a regular page, we need to adjust the blog template settings accordingly. I'm going to rename this template just for me to know on what page it applies. Now save the theme builder settings and refresh the blog page again. Nice! We just finished our first blog archive template. If you want to create a shop page, you can basically do the same thing with the products archive. Now, if we click on this article, we should be redirected to the single blog post page, for which we should create another template as well, because it doesn't look that great. To verify if the link for each post is working properly, you should click through the articles and check if the headings match. Some archive pages have a left or right sidebar. Let's add one also. Open the blog archive page. These posts are wrapped in a container. I know this because they could be wrapped in a column that has more options in the General tab, but those options are missing. I would prefer using the column instead of a container in this situation because it would be easier for me to adjust the column width for both the post wrapper and the sidebar. So I will add a column and move the content from the container inside the column. Remember that the container had the repeater enabled, so we need to re-enable it on the column as well. Click the plus sign above the container layer, then add a new column. Then drag the content from the container inside the column. As you can see, the column has new options for changing the column width. The numbers from 1 to 12 represent the 12-column grid system from Bootstrap. If you press 12, your column will stretch to full width. 6 represents 1/2 of the full width. 4 represents 1/3 of full width, and so on. Let's enable the repeater again for this column. Set the alignment to horizontal and also check the wrap content to wrap. We can delete the container because it is no longer needed. And now we can easily adjust the column size to our liking. Let's add the blog archive in the sidebar. I believe that aligning the archive with the blog title would look better. I could drag it like this and be done with it, but on smaller devices, this will almost certainly result in elements overlapping. So I prefer to undo the last action and move the blog title inside the post column. This is much better. On second thought, let me change this archive widget with the category widget. Let's take a look at our page. I think we could increase the size of the content area. This can be done by increasing the width of the section's inner content. Nice. If you want, you can make the sidebar's background a different color. Or maybe keep it clean and just add a simple border line. If you press a category link, you will see that our design is not applied for the category pages. That is because our template is applied for the archive page only. So we could either edit the archive page template from the theme builder and choose it also to apply for the category page, or make a new template where we apply the same design. This is only up to you. Maybe you want your category page to be different from the archive page for some unknown reason. Save this page to the local library. Close the component. Create a new theme builder template for the category page. Awesome. The only page remaining for us to create a template for is this single page for us to finalize our custom blog design. Go ahead and create the last template for the single blog page. Drag and drop the custom header component. Create a new body component. I'll make a section where we will add the featured image as a background, the headline on top, and the content underneath. Set the background image to no repeat and the background size to cover. Adjust the background position if necessary. Save the theme builder settings and refresh the page. Let's add our blog post headline here. To get the real post name, use dynamic data for the headline. Create a new section for the content. Add a text element. This will be our post description. Under dynamic data, select the post content. Let's add also the post comments. Now let's use dynamic data also for the background image. Close the component, save the theme builder's settings, and refresh the page again. The background image has been replaced with the one that matches the post. And if we click another post, then that post is loading its own featured image. This wraps up our today's tutorial. If you found it helpful, please like this video and follow our YouTube channel for more videos like this one. Have a nice day and see you in the next video.